These guys are gonna break into our shipping container. And this guy, he's gonna break into our trailer. We'll name him Steve. Steve's important, we'll come back to him. But what they don't know is they're stealing from Hacksmith Industries. We spent the last 2 months building an autonomous paint launching drone security system. This story actually starts in June of last year. We moved into a new facility this past month and have been working really hard to make this place our new home. Everything was going great until we got robbed.
So it turns out shipping containers aren't that secure. And what really sucks is we don't even know all of what was taken because we had just moved all our stuff in there. I don't even know what's all been stolen. One of the things I'm most upset about is this summer I got a used ATV and I had a lot of fun with it for about a week. That got stolen too, so it sucks.
This made us rethink our approach to security as a whole. We have cameras and motion detectors, those are great, but I think we just need something a little more hands-on. Whose hands, you might be asking? Me and Ben's, to be specific. Everyone else is busy working on other incredible projects like flamethrower PC, backwards bike. So we have two of the biggest brains on the job. Okay, one of the biggest brains on the job. I'm gonna record the journey, and Ben here is gonna build our new security system. This brings us to our idea, drones. We need drones. A drone security system checks all of our boxes and should hopefully be the solution to our problems.
I found a fairly affordable drone kit online. It comes with a Pixhawk autopilot and everything we need to fly already in the kit. Security guards are expensive and they can't control a large property like ours. Drones are a one-time purchase of $1,000. The drone has a top speed of 60 kilometers an hour with a flight time of 15 minutes.
A stock drone alone won't do it. We need to customize it.
To identify and find our victims, we've attached these really bright LED lights. One of these 120 watt LEDs, they're good for about 15,000 lumens. One's not enough. We got two. Let's get them mounted on a drone. I can control it from my computer here. Let's see how bright they are.
Ooh. How long of a runtime do we have with that on?
20 minutes maybe?
20 minutes? Wow.
With just the lights?
That seems a little excessive.
I think it's just the right amount of excessive. Like, that's bright.
We want to scare them a little because the best defense is a strong offense.
So we're gonna add speakers and a laser to the drone.
You need a screwdriver to turn it. Hacksmith that store retractive bit.
Yeah.
It is super sensitive. The littlest bit gets really loud.
Ready?
Yeah, it's playing.
Woo! We're gonna give the speaker a test in the outside and kind of get an understanding of how loud it's gonna be. Let's say I'm a baddie.
Do you think they're over there right now?
Maybe. We should
fly
it over there. With great power comes zero responsibility.
Oh, watch out. What the hell happened? It fell out of the sky.
It was a very gentle falling out of the sky.
This is why we buy spares. We broke the landing legs, the pair of them. We broke these front arms, they're broken. We broke the reflector. Not too bad, I can fix it. Now, when I was reviewing some of the log data for it, I think I noticed what happened. Here, looking at our battery percentage, well, we still had 13% battery, which seemed fine. 8.4 volts is not fine. I looked in the used milliamp hour, and it was 5,500 milliamp hour. Now, if I look at our battery, say 5,000 milliamp hour battery, 5,500 is greater than 5,000. We ran out of battery mid-flight. It didn't realize it until it was too late. We can see it was actually going down at about -5 meters per second. It means crash into the ground. Crash in the ground means unhappy drone.
And an unhappy drone means I'm unhappy. I can't have this happen every single night. We need a reliable way to charge this thing.
We want to be able to charge that battery autonomously in the middle of the night after the drone flies a route.
And you're saying I haven't thought about it and you haven't thought about it?
Actually, I got an idea.
You have thought about it.
I have.
Thank God.
This is a cell phone wireless charging pad. You set it down, you put your phone on it, it charges.
So you want to do that with the drone?
Problem is, wireless charging kind of sucks. It's really inefficient. We'd be looking at probably 10 hours to recharge this battery with wireless charging.
Something tells me that you've thought this through already.
Here's my solution. I've designed a drone landing and charging PCB in a piece of software called Altium Designer. Not only is this the largest PCB we've ever designed here at Hacksmith Industries, we're taking 25 of them, soldering it together, so we have a 1 meter by 1 meter landing and charging pad for these drones.
1 second, let me grab the camera out and bring this in here a little bit.
On the bottom of the drone, we got these little spring-loaded pogo pins. We get the drone to land somewhere on this pad. Let's say it lands right here. We're touching, one of the pogo pins is touching one pad.
Yeah.
The other is touching a different pad. We got positive, negative, we charge up the battery. Basically anywhere within a meter and the drone will charge.
I'm so happy you're running this ship.
Just wait, there's more.
What do you mean there's more?
This pad is gonna sit outside. And if you turn around and look outside right now, if it snows on this pad and we cover up the contacts, it's not gonna be able to charge. On the back of this PCB is one giant heater. We feed it a voltage, draws a whole bunch of current, and the whole pad heats up to about 40, 45 degrees Celsius, melting all the snow and ice off it. So we'll always be ready to land.
Quick side note here, we've actually negotiated with Altium to get our viewers 2 things. 1, you can try Altium Designer for free and use our link below for a discount on your order. And 2, we're giving a license key away for free, so link in the description. There's details all down there to enter that giveaway. How would you say the project is going so far on a scale of 1 to 10? 3, 2, 1,
6.
10. I thought we were in tune until now.
It's been going okay.
Great.
Great.
It's been going great.
Great.
What next? We're working on
Paint
launchers. Robbers might want to come back, so we need to give them a reason not to. We want to leave a friendly, unlethal mark on our burglars.
I bought a bunch of these Project kid-safe paints that would be safe to drop on people. I want a way to shoot it out from the drone when it's in the air. I found these airsoft CO2 shells that hold a small amount of CO2. So my plan here, drill a hole in the back, shove the shell in the back, hit that button, see if we get paint.
It looks questionable.
So normally, Ben, it's around somewhere here in the project where something goes wrong because everything's been going really smoothly so far. You know?
Why would you say that when it's 12 feet up the ladder?
3, 2, 1.
Whoa! It's a pretty widespread.
It's very widespread. I think if we fired 2 of these.
All right, let's mount it to a drone.
So right here we have a little 9-gram servo with a fancy horn I made connected to the servo tester. So I can spin it. About there, maybe.
It's become a little more lethal, would you say? Ooh, whoa. There we go, let's go. Now we need to test it with a live subject. Me. If you want a lab coat as cool as this one, you can get it at Hacksmith.store. In the real world, no one's standing just in one spot, but maybe they are, I guess, if you're looking up at the drone.
Why isn't it firing? Seriously? That was a little lackluster. It worked, but not how we want to. So I've made some design changes. Same sort of solution, but instead of a servo with an arm swinging to hit the button, we have a solenoid slamming the button down. I'm liking this solution a lot more. It's heavier than the servo, but you know what? I'll trade some weight for reliability any day. If you'd like to see how this drone works, make sure to check out the circuit diagram at maker.io. We have the new solenoid-based paint launchers on the drone. Test number 2, let's give it a go. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
That's pretty good. Trick number 3.
Watered down paint. 3, 2, 1.
See, that's what we were looking for. I'm covered in paint. Ben, you know what this reminds me of? Art. Fine art.
This is Art Attack.
All right, let's do it. You can actually buy one of these paintings that we made with the drone. So the whole team signed them. They're on Hacksmith.store. Go check them out. We have our paint launchers, we have our lights, we have our camera, we've got our horn, we've got our laser. Am I missing anything?
Code. You're missing the ton of code it takes to operate this drone.
I always forget about the code. Ben has been working on this program and coding for just a little under a month so that the security system can communicate and be fully integrated with the drone. So they're happy and cohesive and work together and not against each other. So what does that entail?
My laptop orchestrates the entire thing. It's constantly in communication with the security system and the drone. Whenever the security system detects somebody, if they are unwelcome here, it'll have the drone take off and dispatch it to the area that the person was found. From there, the drone is following a pre-programmed route while constantly watching on the camera that's on the drone. Once the camera on the drone detects the person, we can start following them and deploy our countermeasures.
The way you describe it makes it sound really easy.
Yeah. That's what I thought too.
It's not. It's definitely not.
We're about 1,000 lines in and it still doesn't work.
God. But Ben, what if there are like 2 or 3 people on the property? We can't just do this with one drone.
One drum. Never enough for you, Daryl. Never enough.
Never enough.
Ignition sequence start. Engines on. 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have liftoff.
I can operate all 3 drones from my laptop. Drones 1 and 2 are fully kitted out with all of our fun gadgets. Drone 3 is a spotter. It has a high resolution camera and a thermal camera.
Now you know the drones. It's time to test.
Here at Hacksmith, we're on a mission to inspire the next generation of engineers by creating the coolest tech on the internet.
This will work.
If you believe in that mission, or if you just want to see epic builds, then please consider becoming a YouTube member. It's a monthly subscription fee that goes directly into funding these projects, right here on YouTube. You will also unlock instant access to exclusive content, early releases, and discounts at hacksmith.store. Just hit that join button down below. A couple of years ago, we decided to take a more active role in our merchandise. We wanted to be proud of the items we sell, so we shut down our Teespring store and we brought everything in-house. Product development, sourcing, quality control, distribution, we do it all right here. This is where James takes a lot of his passion from these days, developing products he believes in and actually uses, like this wallet.
I've tried dozens of wallets over the years, and this is by far my favorite wallet ever.
Or this water-resistant stone paper notebook, which has 14 pages of reference material specifically chosen and compiled by James himself. My personal favorite is the Mini Saver. I have about 5 of these, one in my desk, in my toolbox, in my kitchen. I bring it camping, but mostly I just play with it all day because the ignition is just so satisfying. Oh, and we're working on some upgrades for V2. Finally, I want to tell you about this video's sponsor, vidIQ. It's like cheat codes for YouTubers. I personally use vidIQ to generate title ideas, test keywords, optimize SEO, and batch edit past videos. But recently, they came up with a ChatGPT feature specifically trained for YouTube. Let me show you. Generate 10 video ideas for Hacksmith Industries. Write me a video ad script to promote the Hacksmith wallet. I've negotiated with vidIQ to get you 98% off the boost plan. Just go to vidiq.com/thehacksmith and we get a cut of that subscription fee. So if you want to help out the channel, make sure you use our link.
Ben, can you look at the window for me? Hello. We're gonna test the drone fully autonomously, the full system. It's pretty much gonna detect me on the security system. Go.
It's just gonna fly the pre-programmed route and then it'll go and land back at its home.
Let's do this thing. Okay, walking around, here we go.
Is it taking off?
Yep, it's taking off.
Some drone found you. I have done absolutely nothing here. I got you loud and clear on the camera. I'm recording what this drone is seeing so I can use that. I'm just getting ready to set her down.
It's right above the portable right now.
Should be coming down.
I don't know about that. One sec. Well, I got that on camera.
Yay! Why did it go back up?
She's done, Ben.
With one drone down, we need to keep pressing on. The charging pad has been on the roof for a couple of days in the rain and snow, so we have to check to make sure it still works. This also gave us the opportunity to test landing on the roof.
It didn't know where the pad was, so that's not that surprising. It thinks it's at home. It is pretty happy with its home position. I don't know if I am, but it is. Fly her out to the middle of there. It should reestablish position before it hits the ground. Disarm! No! This is what I mean, where I wanted it to be somewhere where if it missed, it would just miss.
You know,
Not if it missed, it would fall off.
hey, you left me and Logan unsupervised. You say, hey, go put the charging pad on the roof, bud. And I was like, oh, okay, no problem, hey, I'll get up there. And I go, hey, look at that spot. It'd be a really great spot to put a charging pad. Comes in, he's like, oh, that's the worst spot you could have put it. Hey, let's go.
I have some good news.
Uh-huh.
It's charging.
Hey!
Drones are going up tonight. We're putting them on the roof. We're starting with one. We're starting with the gadgets that we know work. We're gonna take some baby steps. We had some failures with the test yesterday. Finishing up the code, I'm getting it integrated with our company's Slack channel. So it'll tell us when stuff gets detected or not. We can tell it to arm, we can tell it to launch. It's Friday, 4:43 p.m. We're going to a company party tonight. We're gonna leave the drone up here over the weekend. we get footage, we get footage. If nobody shows up, well then, nobody shows up.
We had an eventful weekend.
We're sitting at dinner, all of us, company party.
Going great.
It was awesome. And all of a sudden, a few of us get the message that the security system found somebody on the lot. And I was kind of in shock. And then I saw the message drone in air. So talked to James, talked to Ian, they pulled up the security cameras for the building. I pulled up my phone, connected to my laptop, and saw that in fact, yes, the drone was in the air. And it was flying over to supposedly where a person was.
Where is he on this one?
So they heard the drone, because the drone is not quiet, and they ran. And they went and hid behind our tent. And the drone just continued to search.
I feel like a proud parent, you know? It's like seeing my kids swim for the first time.
It's really bad video, but
It's okay.
The drone went to go land and it missed the landing pad. That's not all that surprising.
no, totally missed it.
What?
It's on the roof.
It didn't break.
All right, so we're trying to land on the pad again. I'm trolling, and it's gonna try and land again. And if we can get it to land on the charging pad, then that means we're good for another burglar.
I hate how out of control.
I know. I know.
Battery low?
Yeah, battery low.
Uh-oh. Return to home?
I thought you disarmed it.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Where's the video feed? Oh, oh no.
Link timeout now.
Oh no.
Second. Yeah, she's done. Link timeout, no heartbeat. Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? No! Hey, it landed next to the slack line.
It worked until it didn't. Looking a little sad. We need to get this thing fixed so we can get this thing back in the air.
Yeah.
ASAP. We got the drones and the charging pad working just in time for this brave soul to wander onto the property. Since these two incidences, we haven't had anyone else really show up on the property, which kind of sucks because, well, it doesn't suck. It's great for us because we don't have people trying to rob us, but it's bad for the video. It's bad for you guys because we can't show the potential of this drone if nobody's here. Ben and I have called up a friend, Tony, who thinks he's gonna come here for a tour. Hopefully, this is an opportunity for us to really flex the potential of these drones. He does know what we do, so he probably is on it. He's like, am I going to die tonight?
Okay.
Yep, do it.
On.
I think we hit him. Oh! No, Tony! You all right, Tony?
What the hell? What was that? I'm here for a meeting.
That's way more paint than we were expecting. We set out to build a drone security system for the new property. My question for you, Ben, is do you think we succeeded?
Kind of. And it did stop a couple people. It's the middle of winter here. Not many people were breaking in, but the few that did, they were able to respond. We found them.
This brings up Steve. Remember Steve? Yeah, I said he was important. Well, Steve got arrested for being on the property. So the drones do one thing. They deter people, they scare them away. But if they're stubborn like Steve, cops do get called, so don't come onto the property. You will get arrested.
We've learned a lot of lessons from this. We've learned what works, we've learned what doesn't work, and we can do a Rev 2 if there's interest in this. So if you guys really liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know that you enjoyed the project, and we can make a part 2.
Cool. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.